what is the goal as a fan of your favorite team? First of all, I admit I never thought I was going to be recognized everywhere. I never did. Yes, I was a huge Baylor fan, but not many people recognized me until I like 20 until basketball games in 2014 and that fall and that spring, and I was even on the local news station for breakdancing, had the sports segment, and y'all could just say Dancing Dude or KWTX, search that on YouTube. You'll enjoy it. And literally, one of the people that's still there laughed so hard she cried. Is that how much she loved it? I mean, and literally, people the next day asked me left and right, was I that guy? Including Derek Smith. He's like, he does baseball now for radio, and he does women's basketball now, but back then he was just like a PA guy for basketball games, and he did softball radio as well. He literally asked me if I was that guy, and it's like, yeah. And I'm not just talking about students either. Students, fans, and alumni alike. And I still get recognized for that up to this day for breakdancing too. And I never thought that would ever happen. And of course, like coaches, assistant coaches, managers, players recognize me from the games. And even, in fact, like one of the assistant coaches for Baylor men's basketball, he gave me a pair of game worn shorts and a neon jersey. I mean, 1 year, and then the following year, the first conference game against Iowa State, like that jersey that you saw in that Jalen Bridges video, he gave me that jersey, and that was unexpected both times. But he wanted to show appreciation, and literally one of the managers for the short that guy gave me the shorts, that he asked for my short size, and it was literally days before Christmas too, so that was very special. And I will also say this only time that at a basketball game, the only time, an opposing coach walked up to me and said, are you going to behave and even stay within the lines here? I mean, like behave as in like don't talk trash. I mean, are y'all going to talk trash? It's like I can't confirm nor deny. I didn't want to give a straight I didn't want to give a straight yes or a straight no. And she asked me that twice. It was just so random, too. I mean, and of course some players still like some current and former players recognize me just as a fan. And everything, and even Matthew Meyer, who went to Illinois for his last year of eligibility, his last year at Baylor before I Meet the Bears, he literally said, are you the guy that breaks dance at basketball games? So yeah, that's pretty cool. And Jaren Owens, who's now at TCU, she recognized me after Meet the Bears on the like a Zubaz green and gold shorts, a few other instances as well. She said, hey, fancy pants. Yeah, and one of the current assistant coaches for like the director of like somebody part of that Baylor staff, a few of them like recognized me for the new staff at least. And even one of them, like at the practice this past year, she said, hey, the fan of the year is here. Yeah, because I got recognized for the fan of the year for men's basketball, and she recognized me for that. And it's been a whirlwind, but and even like when I'm at a place just getting food. And like, people still recognize. They walk up to me sometimes and they literally say, "You're the dancing guy." And of course, some people even walk up to me for these videos here and in-depth analysis of the opponent. I mean, like scouting report wise, too, or just scouting report before I did videos on them too. I mean, or giving some news on a former player that's playing in the pros right now. I don't ask for all that attention. That's just a bonus to me, and honestly, and literally, when I got the fan of the year, literally the next few days, not just that day, but the next following days, people recognized me for that and congratulated me, and I thanked them for it, of course. And of course, some coaches, like, not just for basketball still. Basketball recognized me only. It's tennis too. I mean, they recognize me, and even soccer players recognize me from those games. Even, and the funny story is, my last semester at Baylor, and somebody else's first semester as a transfer from San Diego State. Literally on my birthday, she gave me a soccer ball autograph with all the names, and she asked me not to sell the ball, and it's like, don't worry, I'm not going to. I'm going to treasure that ball for life, because I never asked for that to happen. That was just one of the kindest gestures out there. And literally, that soccer team went to the Elite Eight for the first time in program history that fall. I mean, it was in the spring when it happened, by the way. But that fall, they made it to the Elite Eight. They won the first Big 12 tournament title since 2012 or something like that. I mean, too, and they were unexpected to run to the NCAA tournament like that. I mean, they might have not got into the NCAA tournament if they didn't win a Big 12 tournament. They might not have. And then the following year, they ran it back with a regular season title, but unfortunately they didn't get the conference title. Had the best season in program history in 2018, but they made it to the Elite Eight. So, yeah, that's pretty special right there. And of course, tennis players do recognize a true fan out there. So, yeah, that's just saying some examples and of instances that I never thought that would ever happen. And growing up, because I was not that I was shy. I mean, I was not. Sometimes I just sit back in a chair and just watching a game, and it's like people recognize me still, and even security people recognize me still up to this day. But the thing is, it's not for bad reasons on the security people, by the way. They know a true fan when they see one. And that stays within the rules, too. I mean, and literally, other fans literally said, look, you're fine. The other people that complain about you didn't know the rules that calls in. It's like, literally. Some fan thought it was rude of me to trash talk a little at a tennis match. The thing is that you could you could do as much as you want within a certain reason. It's not like pro tennis at all. So that's just, and even a parent of an opposing player got sour grapes, and her son too. I mean, his brother and her other son that was a player literally got upset with me for saying some trash stuff. It's like, come on. If your kid is an athlete, they have to handle the trash talk. And if nothing else, talk to the talk to their coach, and talk to the chair umpire about that issue. And the thing is, too, she was in the wrong too, apparently, because I heard that she talked trash about our players. Yeah, a little hypocrisy. I mean, right there. Or talk to a security person about the issue, not just straight up to me at the very end. I mean, she got offended by the term double bagel, but that's a tennis term, 6060. So, I apologize for this ramble. I just want to go over like what. Ultimately, the goal is to support your team all the way, and if you get recognized, great. I mean, if not, it doesn't hurt either. I mean, and it's very special and be recognized almost everywhere. But at the same time, I do try to take time for myself and just chill. I mean, with not everybody coming up to me at once, which it's not a bad thing at all. And I change my attire every time. I mean, at a Baylor basketball game or any Baylor sporting event, I try to change it up because it's better to change it up. And anyway, I mean, if you like this content, hit like and subscribe. And see you guys later. 5 stars. We're on the road to it. Let's go.